What's up YouTube? Nova's back here with another updated deck profile, and yeah, I've been gone for just pretty much a short while to bring you with some new stuff. So yeah, this right here is the CyDra deck that I have been working on, and I've gotten a lot of help since then. If you guys haven't noticed, yeah, I have a new mat now. I got this one from my good friend InuX, Your X Dreams, who also managed to get me the stuff that I needed for the CyDra deck. So yeah, this has been pretty much updated. It's not exactly 100% complete, but it practically has most of the stuff done. So yeah, thank you a lot, my good friend, and yeah, so just a quick shout out to you, and yeah, hope you guys are looking forward to the deck profile. The deck's been doing pretty okay in testing. OTK's a lot. You know, it's got that really high potential to OTK. Yeah, I've been looking at a lot of deck profiles on the same deck and stuff, and to see what kind of build and you know, what kind of cards would help you know, make the deck more consistent, make it run faster, OTK quicker, more consistently. So this is what I've come up with so far, and I will be doing further testing, but so far the deck has been doing pretty okay. So yeah, we'll get started right now. So, we're going to start off with monsters, of course, as we always do. We have the triple CyDra. We got these on these two super secret rares from the Raw Yellow Mega Pack and the one Gold Series one. So yeah, we have those. The 3 core, which searches your cybernetic and cyber spell and traps. So standard in every deck. 3 dry to make your CyDra level 5. Go into that Nova, or Zenmayo if you do run Zenmayo. Still retaining the triple Cyber Valley for more draw power. And if you guys seen the last deck profile that I did, I do run 1 Birdman because it helps. It's such a versatile tuner that helps you make those synchro plays, bounce stuff like your cores. If you run level 5 synchros, you can make those with core. You can make level 4s with Valley. You can make 8s with CyDra, or your instant fusion plays. Birdman's just really good. One of my favorite tuners in the game. Whoops, slippery. So we'll just move that to the side. And of course we have the 1 Cyber Eltanian, which I told you. And again, I got this upgraded to in Ultra, the Jump Ultra one. Yeah, so of course, yeah, always good to have in your deck. You want to clear that field, you want to banish your graveyard, and set up for those Cyber Network plays. And of course, he is a beat stick when you have a good enough grave setup, so yeah, always great to have. Of course, the 1 Honest, because Honest is so good. It helps you control the battle phase and push for more OTKs. So that's it for monsters. We're going to go to spells now. We have, of course, the Broken Limiter removal. Run double Power Bond to help you make those fusions, more particularly Cyber Twin Dragons, and make them 56 and swing for more damage. I've been getting the combo a lot, you know, quite often. In fact, the last game I played, I practically OTK'd a guy because of this and Limiter, so yeah. Great card to have. I think this is practically what the main finisher card of the deck, basically. Other than Network, this I would say that Power Bond is probably your best consistent push, because yeah, Cyber Twin is just a great fusion. Run of the 1 Overload fusion in case of those mid to late games where you have a grave setup and you might need to banish stuff for Network, or yeah, basically, and if your opponent has the field advantage in terms of monsters. Again, Overload will catch them by surprise. You just make that 1 Chimera Tech Over Dragon and boom, just swing for days. 1 DDR to help get back your banished, of course, to help you make those pushes, and you can dump Cyber Dragons in the grave. Great card with Cyber Valley, and of course the only card to grab your banished Birdman. Triple MST to deal with that back row. And yeah, we got run double machine duplication. So if you guys haven't heard of the combo yet, we'll start with the fact that you can search all 3 of your valleys straight out of your deck. And of course, this is such an amazing card with CyDra Core, because Core is treated as CyDra on the field. So technically, you can grab 2 Cyber Dragons straight out of your deck and overlay into a rank 5. So yeah, Machine Dupe is a really powerful first turn play. And yes, I got these, I got this one Super and this one Ultra. So yeah, these look really nice and they're just really powerful when it goes off. So yeah, Machine Dupes. Only 2 because yeah, there's only really 2 targets and there is a chance you will draw into your targets. But you really do want to consistently get this first turn, so yeah. Up next, we got run 2 Instant Fusion to get those level 5 fusions out of your deck and just to make those rank 5 plays. Only 2 is needed because, yeah, it does get the extra deck space is cloggy and you want to make room for other stuff. 2 has been working fine. I get instant fusions pretty consistently, so yeah. You only need 2, and yeah, again, the life point payment is kind of it pretty much stacks up when you end up playing 2 per game, considering all the battle damage you could be taking. And of course, we got the triple cyber repair plan to search for your light machines, pretty much anything, and again, searchable by core, which makes this a really good card. And then finally, the last of the spell lineup, we run the double upstart and the 1/1 Day of Peace. I am missing 1 upstart goblin, so this is what this card would practically turn into until then. But of course, 1 Day of Peace is also not bad because of those Cyber Dragon core plays where you usually end up taking some damage before you could set up. So this is not really a bad off trade. It's just, of course, it's the fact that your opponent gets to draw 1. And yes, I'm running this draw engine, seeing as the last guy who top of the deck decided to run the Reckless Greed Upstart engine, which I can practically understand why, because this is a very combo piece deck, and the deck has trouble with, has those consistency issues, and yeah, the guy also ran 2 card car, which I don't really have room for because I want to have like more optional plays, because the guy who topped in the regional usually went for the Cyber Twin OTK. So yeah, it wasn't really a bad idea just taking this in because yeah, Cyber Dragons are really combo piece deck. There's the cards that you need to go off are practically very specific. Most notably because of stuff like Power Bond, Core, and Repair Plans. You want to get those quick to your hand as soon as possible. And again, the 1,000 that the opponent gains from Upstart is not really a big deal because the typical Cyber Dragon decks can typically swing for over 9,000. Yep, the DBZ reference, I know. But yeah, swinging for over 9,000 damage is pretty easy in this deck. So yeah. Up next for the traps to complement the Upstart engine, we have the triple Reckless Greed for draw power. Really great when it stacks up, of course. We all know what that does. And lastly, we run the double network, and I know I said in my previous video how network should be ran at 3, but yeah, space issue is a problem here, and I want to keep the deck close to 40. But if I had room for a 3rd network, I would totally run 1. But yeah, 2 network is fine because the deck the cores searches it anyway, and it goes up pretty consistently. You usually end up managing to get at least one off per game. And yeah, network is still a powerful card. It can help save you from pretty much getting killed, and it also gets your machines back and helps you make those big fusion Xyz and all that extra deck plays basically. So yeah, network is still a very powerful card. Just great to have. Yeah. And that's it for main deck, so we're going to go to the extra deck right now. Don't really have a side deck for this, but so yeah. We're going to go to the extra deck. We're going to start with Synchro lineup. We just run the 1 Scrap Dragon, of course, because Scrap Dragon's awesome, and great card with network. 1 Blackwing Dragon, and if you're wondering why I'm running this, I will tell you the effect since you probably don't know what it does. So what it does is whenever it's a generic synchro monster, so you can make it with any tuner, one or more non-tuners. So what it does is whenever you would take effect damage, you will place a Blackwing, or I think, yeah, is it a black? I'll just call it, basically you get a counter, a Blackwing counter, and whenever you would get that counter, this guy loses, I think, 800 attack for every counter on it. And, yeah, basically, You can also remove all of the Blackwing counters on this a monster your opponent controls, and have that monster lose 700. I think 700 or 800. Basically, they lose attack for every counter that you remove from this guy, and they also take burn damage for whenever he uses this effect. Now, if you're wondering, yes, this is probably just mostly for burn decks, but of course this is due to the fact that the deck does run Power Bond, and getting a Cyber Twin or a Cyber End, and getting that 28 or potentially 4,000 damage is pretty devastating. So if you can make this guy and make those Power Bond plays, this makes it a whole lot safer. You practically take no damage from using Power Bond, and potentially if they let this guy live, it's practically a trade-off. So yeah, this is not a bad idea to have. It's just one of is fine. Still testing to see if I can get the combo off, but when it does, it's pretty sweet. Of course, we run the 1 Gen X Ally Triforce because I can actually make this. You could replace this with a Black Rose if you do have one. We have the 1 Utopia, just for the rank 4s whenever I happen to get like 2 Dries on the field. What? 1 of Shark Fortress. The Constellar Pleiades, just stealing the Constellar technology, you can easily make this guy, especially with the first turn machine duplication play into 2 Cyber Dragons and just make this guy. Or you can make an instant fusion play and just go, yeah. And Pleiades is just awesome. From my previous vid, I used to run 3, but now since I have better stuff basically, I run only 2 Cyber Dragon Nova. We run the 1 Musician King for your light target for instant fusion, so you can make Pleiades. 1 Cybersaurus to make Nova, and the other Xyz that you have. And for the fusions, we run double Cyber Twin, 1 Cyber End, Chimera Tech over Fortress Dragon, and lastly the Over Dragon. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed the deck profile. It's definitely, I can easily tell you at least it was at least better from the last previous vid. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll be doing some further testing. I've actually been looking some stuff up in the OCG in the sense of Primal Origin and all that, and there's a lot of stuff I'll be looking forward to. But basically, I am planning on working on a Galaxy, pretty much a Galaxy Photon engine for the Cyber Dragon deck, and the new stuff in Primal Origin seems to have some really good potential that I'm willing to try out. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'll be yeah, and also I'd like to bring you guys some good news. Yeah, pretty much things have been doing good, and just wanted to report that recently my Fire King deck has won yet another local, making it a total of, I guess, pretty much my 4th or 5th first place consistent top in a local before. So yeah, I will probably end up doing another deck profile on Fire Kings because I have, as I've been saying in my previous videos, they have been updated, and yeah, I've been trying to work on my recording skills and stuff like that, so that the quality isn't so bad. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So if you'd like to see that as quick as possible, just leave a comment, and yeah, just comment, like, subscribe, and give me your thoughts and your opinions and whatever fixes you feel like in the deck. And please feel free to check out my channel and watch my other videos. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you around. So this is Nova Blazer ZX signing out.